Joshua. This one's bigger than the others.
Yeah, I see that.
By the look of it.
Give me some dodges. I need Mega Flare. Oh my word. Did that like auto dodge? How did that happen?
It's over.
Nope. Diamond Dust. Ba, 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 bum. Ice Age, go. I'm gonna heal up here. Oh, too early. Oh, easy permafrost. Or frostbite, rather. Permafrost is the perfect dodge one. I had that coming because I committed to that animation. Come on, hit me. That works. Easy. Whenever you're ready. Beautiful. Just give me the stagger. And then Zantetsuken during your stagger. Since you're approaching the end, thoughts on the game? Or are you saving that for the credits? I could talk about how I'm feeling about the game so far. I mean, the game's amazing. Easily, like, there's no chance. Putting aside the fact that very little games are releasing this year, there's very little chance of a game beating this out for my game of the year. That was insane. Yeah, putting aside this game is no competition, basically. This game is like, there's like no chance a game comes out I like it more than this for this year. It's amazing. I mean, gameplay is really fun. Bosses are amazing. This game is worth it for the bosses alone, I would even say. But it's so much more than that. Characters are pretty good. Story is also pretty good. I'm not like loving the story, but the lore is interesting. I'm not one of the people who's like best story in gaming, but I think the story is really good. It's really interesting, and it has you like, it hooks you. It gets you interested, and I like the lore of the game. The inclusion of the summons is amazing. And the music is phenomenal. Honestly, where the game, like, when it comes to bad things about the game, very little is wrong. There's a few nitpicks, but, like, other than that, like, there's very little that, like, I don't like about the game. I talked about my opinion of the side quests, but I feel like side quests isn't really a legitimate complaint because you can just, like, not do them. There are a few things, like, I don't like, but, I mean, they're so minimal. Either way, really phenomenal game. Definitely one of the better Final Fantasies. Definitely going to be really high on my FF rankings. Maybe like a top 5 contender for FF games. Probably like a 4th or 5th place slot, if I were to guess. Maybe. Very fun. Hey, enemy slain. Nitpicks with the game. Not being able to run is annoying because when you're like going back, that's another thing about the side quest. You go back and forth a lot and the game doesn't let you like run. You can't like toggle a run. Most areas you can't even run in. You can only like run in certain fields, but even then you have to wait for Clive to do it naturally. So that's a nitpick I have, not being able to like run. Leviathan was an incredible miss. Because they could have done so much with... I think they're saving Leviathan for DLC. I hear people talking like, oh, Leviathan's going to be DLC. Because they talk about Leviathan the Lost in this game, but you never meet Leviathan's Dominant, and they never make anything of it. And maybe I'm just biased because I love Leviathan, but I wish they did more with Leviathan. But if they do stuff with DLC, then I'm like, oh, awesome. If they are saving it for DLC, I'll be fine with that. But until they do, that's one complaint I have with the game.
We can rest here if you like.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Also, I hear a lot of people talking about like the game lacking RPG elements. I don't really mind that. But I will be honest and say that I kind of prefer games with party members. This is a me thing. This is not really FF16's fault, but you have like Jill and Sid and Torgal and Joshua helping you out in battle, but I'm much more akin to having party members in the game. And I'm not necessarily saying I want to play as other characters, because Clive is like 8 different characters in one with different icons, but I do wish I had a little more customization with like Jill and Joshua helping me out. Like I can customize their equipment. Basically. Like I'm fine with only playing as Clive. But I wish I can at least have a little bit of control in customizing the others. And there's also like dungeons in this game are very plain. Like there aren't really dungeons in this game, but that's like, again, these are like little things. Like as I play 16, I like it. It's probably going to be like a top 5 FF contender, but there are things missing that are like more, not a big deal, but there are things missing that I'm like, oh, I wish it had this. Like I wish it had like more dungeons, like actual dungeons, because the dungeon design, quote unquote dungeon design, is like not that great in this game. I haven't really brought it up much because it's not a big deal, but that's why it's not getting like any higher than like 7 remake or 10, 10-2 or 9. Maybe 8. I don't know if I would like 8 more than this. Maybe I do because I like Squall. But I also like Clive as a protagonist. This is probably going to be like my 4th or 5th favorite Final Fantasy though. For sure. Like the things it does well, it does really well. And the boss fights and the icons are great. But there are little things where I'm like, yeah, it can like... There are little things stopping it from being like one of my favorite games, but it still is a fun game, all things considered.
Look, Clive. By the Founder. The place is a fortress.
Is that the final mother? Yeah, it's the final Mothercrystal. Oh, and that's that side quest over there. Is that a stone thing? What is that blue sparkle? Oh, it's an obelisk, obviously. But yeah, these are little things which I haven't talked about in the playthrough about like dungeon design and stuff, but they don't ruin the game for me, but it's also the reason this game might be a top 20 game for me. I don't think this game is going to be like in my top 10s at all. It does have a chance to be in like a top 15 or top 20 list. I don't think much beyond top 5s. Top 5 games of all time, but I know this game wouldn't be a top 10 contender. It might be a top 15 or top 20 contender though. I'd say honestly, I would guarantee it will be, to be honest. Because the boss fights and stuff are amazing. What's up this way? I want to actually see. That being said, $70 well spent. This is a great Final Fantasy game, and I'm glad I played it. It was very fun. It is very fun.
What do you suppose that is?
Just die. Don't explode on me. I think I was doing a side quest and that bomb like exploded and it like insta-killed Clive, so I was being very careful there. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about like lack of RPG elements, and I definitely see what they're saying, and to some extent it bothers me. I wouldn't say it bothers me, but it is kind of like, oh, I guess I miss it. I wouldn't say it bothers me, but it is on my mind, like, oh, if I was making a game, I would include more of those elements. Basically. And I know people are like, oh, other characters playable. I'm not even asking for that. I'm fine with only playing as Clive. Because Clive is like 8 characters rolled in one. Clive's gameplay feels fresh because you have all the different icons. So, I don't even think they need to give you, like, Jill and Joshua playable bits. They could, like, for temporary moments, like Kingdom Hearts. Like, Kingdom Hearts, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 gives you playable characters for, like, the others. They could do something like that, but I don't even think they need to do that much. I just wish I had a little bit more control of, like, their equipment and stuff. I guess. Just because when they're here, I don't even notice them, and it's just kind of like they're there, and they also can't die. But these are, like, all very minor things, and the game is still a solid 8 out of 10. For me. Oh, is that a Hun? I think I just found a Hun when I didn't mean to. That works. I'm shocked the Hun actually, like, aggroed from here, to be honest. Level 40? Alright, well, levels are irrelevant, but you're screwed. I'm 3 levels higher. Oh, you're about to kill me. Ba-ba-bum. No, you don't. Diamond Dust. Oh, beautiful halfway stagger. You'll love to see it. Ice Age that. Oh, I did that too early. I have no one to blame but myself. I never get tired of Odin's precision dodge. Like, ever. Yeah, I'm careful. Don't worry, Joshua. I appreciate the support, but I got it. I'm used to this. Especially fighting corals. I'm so used to fighting these things. You have no idea. Probably like my favorite enemy design in all of FF16. I love the corals. Get that charge ready. Into the Judgment Bolt. And then the wind up before it runs out. And then we limit break just to get our health back.
Nice try. Nice try.
That being said, I talked about the side quests not being all that hot. The hunts are amazing, and if your side quests aren't gonna be like, your base side quests aren't gonna be super interesting, then you gave me a nice side thing in the hunts, so it kind of balances out. Like, I don't care for the side quests very much most of the time. Some are decent. I don't care for them most of the time, but the hunts are amazing, so that kind of checks out and balances it a little. The fact that they have the hunt system from 12. I'm actually pretty low on health. I might die. Unless I have elixirs. I don't think I do. I think I used the Odin. Yeah. I'm gonna do this, though, so I don't die.
Nice try.
Easy. Oh, he's crazy. He's mad. He's mad. Should probably get a Mega Flare, but fine. I should have used Mega Flare here because Zantetsuken only charges when I hit. Nice. Let's go. I just gotta keep dodging and I can win this. Easy. I should limit break, but I'm so desperate to get my level 3 Zantetsuken. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Let's go. I limit break during your stagger, and I think I win. Maybe even get some Mega Flares if I can. Or just one, because he's almost dead. I really just need to stagger you and then I win. No, please stagger. Stagger, I say? There we go. I think I win. Especially because I have Diamond Dust and Judgment Bolt. Bum. Go down, you awesome coral. I love your design, but you gotta go. How'd that not kill you? Heaven's Cloud. You're still alive? Oh no. Just die, you're so close. You literally have 1 HP. There we go. That was wild. Almost level 44, not bad. Alright, we got that hunt done. Awesome.
Hope it was the last of its kind.
I'm also gonna do this side quest because, like, you know, I'm not gonna ignore a side quest. It just feels pointless to ignore this while I'm in the area. So I'm going to do it. Also, like, out of potions. I hope they don't have us fight, like, a big boss in this, main quest. I don't think they will. We just had the Odin period. Normally, after a big sequence like that, they have a cooldown period. Like, you don't fight a boss in, like, the next main quest or two. What am I doing here again? Oh, yeah. Bury the ring at the grave. Somewhere around here. Graves are normally at cliffs. Yeah, there's the grave.
He'll be able to see all the way to Stone here. As fine a resting place as any man could hope for. Reunited with those he loves at last.
I think that just got me a level up. Level 44. I wouldn't be surprised if 50 is the max level. Especially considering Remake 50 is the max level. But in Remake, I think you normally end the game at like 39. You don't really get much XP in this game, but I mean, this game is long, so... I would not be surprised if 50 was the max level, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it's 100 like every other game. Or most games, rather. 99, 100, whatever it is. Or in the rare case of, like, Tales of, it's like 200. Ambrosia? I forgot you're, in the game?
Good girl.
I always forget about Ambrosia because they don't let you use her all the time. This is your best thing for a run, but, I mean, even then, its use is limited.